Welcome back to Cool Fresh Garage. So today I got a tech tip on installing your mechanical fuel pump. So I'm gonna call this Cool Fresh tech tip of the day. So I'm about to install this um, Summit mechanical fuel pump over on this 350 small block Chevy. Alright, so I got all the parts I need right here to install my fuel pump. As you can see, I've already put in the new fittings on the fuel pump, so I'm ready to get this thing installed. But most people have a problem with actually getting this thing mounted to the engine block itself. Pretty much it's easy for anybody to attach a couple holes to it, so I'm just pretty much gonna focus on getting it mounted to the engine. So this right here is it's an OG trick. It's something that somebody showed me a long time ago. I want to say it might have been one of my tech school instructors. But basically, so I've already rotated the engine over, and then you got your fuel pump push rod in there that controls the fuel pump. So a lot of times, some people stick screwdrivers in there and stuff like that. But the main thing is, a lot of times you get that rod to slide up, it falls back down, and you have a hard time trying to actually get the fuel pump itself in there. All right, so on small block Chevys, what you can do is I'm gonna take a pair of needle nose pliers, get it around that push rod, and I'm gonna work that push rod up. And once I get that push rod where I want to, I'm gonna take a bolt here. I think this is like a 3/8 bolt, and I'm gonna put it right here in this hole. So a lot of these small block Chevys, they got accessories that go on the front of the engine, like brackets and stuff like that, and they use maybe a shorter bolt. But if you tighten this bolt all the way up, it'll go all the way through, and it'll basically put pressure on your fuel pump rod, on the push rod for the fuel pump. So that'll allow you to be able to get your fuel pump installed with pretty much no drama. All right, so this push rod here, I'm gonna take my needle nose pliers, get some pressure, push up on it. Sometimes they can kind of be in there a little tough. So once I get it all the way in. All right, so all the way in would be something about like that. I apologize for the lighting, but something like that would be all the way in. All right, so once you got it all the way in, you can use like the tool, like I got that screwdriver down there, or you can put your finger in there. But what you want to do, I'm probably gonna use my finger just because I know I can hold it, because that screwdriver can slip. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tighten this little screw right here until it gets tight. So that's gonna allow that fuel pump rod not to, you don't want to tighten it like too tight to like damage the rod, but basically all you're doing is just fixing it so it won't slide back down. So I actually don't have it tight enough, because I seen it was about to slide back. So let me try that. So it's not moving anymore, so what I can do now is I can go ahead and put my fuel pump in. All right, so I got my gasket here. For some reason Summit, they give you 2 gaskets in this kit. So what I like to do is I put a little grease on my gaskets to help them stick to the block. All right, so I have an update on this one. So this one right here, this is a newer block, like from the mid 90s. It's a one-piece rear main seal 350. So it has a casting in there that prevents my bolt from going all the way through. But typically, you do have a hole on the older blocks, like in the 70s and the 80s. Pretty much all the older 350 blocks or small block Chevy blocks have a hole where you can do this trick. You can put a bolt in there to hold your fuel pump pin, but this one doesn't. So I'm pretty much just gonna have to. I got my crank rotated. It's where the fuel pump rod will slide all the way back as far as it can go. So I'm pretty much just gonna have to get my fuel pump slid in there before the rod comes back down, and get it bolted up. All right, so now I'm getting my fuel pump down in here. So basically I had to get it slid down in there right before the push rod comes down. So I got it down in there. And I can get my boat started. All right, so our fuel pump is installed on this thing. That the trick with the fuel pump push rod didn't work on this one, but it will work on many other small block Chevys. So hope you guys enjoyed. But pretty much the main thing is just to rotate the engine over. Like if you have a situation like me where it is where it is cast inside of there and you can't put a bolt all the way through, you can just turn the motor over till you get the push rod to go all the way back, and basically you just have to slide your fuel pump in there. But that's pretty much the easiest trick. So you do got to rotate the motor to get the push pin to fit all the way up in there. So you have basically, so when you put your fuel pump on, it's close to all the way back as possible, and you don't have to fight with trying to get the bolts to pull it in. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for checking out Cool Fred's Garage. We'll catch you on the next video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. See you guys next video.